Hey, we live, and this is the Lifestyle Day Party. I'm comedian Aisha Brown, and this is a show about me, because it's my show, duh. But no, for real, I'm a comedian. I be thinking everybody knows that I'm Aisha, the comedian. I get recognized at work every place I go. But in case y'all watching this and y'all don't know, the show is about my lifestyle as a professional comedian. I go all these cool places and meet all these cool people doing this show, doing the comedy shows. I'm not just local. I don't just tell jokes at bars. I've been, last year alone, I went to Michigan. I did a show in Detroit. I took the stage and won a contest in Cincinnati, Ohio. I did a show in Atlanta, Georgia. And then, like, all the states that I passed through on the way there, back and forth. I think I went some other places, too, but I probably done left some stuff off. Elkhart, Indiana. I've been all over. So I run into all these people. I meet comedians. I meet that are professional, bigger than me. Like, I've opened for Lou Nell, T.K. Kirkland. What's the one guy? Tyler Craig. That was, like, early in my career. So, like, I know a lot of people. I know poets. I know beauticians, and all my friends like have some type of business or they doing events. I mean, I just got an amazing mix of people that I know. So I decided to do a show, and I bring them on, and that's what the Lifestyle Day Party is about. So, like, we'll start off with announcements. My company is Pretty Girl Swag Entertainment. So tonight we're going to have So Silly Saturdays. We've been doing that for like 6 months now. So Silly Saturdays is like the American Idol for comedians. And this time we're allowing singers and poets to come as well. Not the rappers. We'll do something else for y'all. And then I got other people that I work with that specialize in rap. So y'all can come to this one. I started off giving $50. I'm going to give $75. I mean, over the history of So Silly Saturdays so far, I've had comedians come from Cincinnati, Ohio. Come on in, Temica. You can be in here. We live. It's the day party. We do whatever over here. We got chicken. We got Moscato. But yeah, going back to So Silly Saturdays, yeah, they came from Cincinnati, Ohio. I've had people come from Muncie, St. Louis, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. That's a 5-hour drive. Jason Nelson, he came. He won. He drove 5 hours. I mean, if you're going to drive 5 hours, you better have some hellified jokes. Because the competition is fierce. I mean, I have people that have 20 years in the business that perform sometimes. Because, I mean, money is money. $75. I mean, everybody car needs some gas or something. So, like, I do the show. And then I use my influence. I pick my friends to judge the show. So, like, you know, on American Idol, you performing in front of J-Lo. She's a singer, and, yeah, she can put you on, all the way on. Everybody that's a judge on American Idol could put you on. And it's the same thing with my show. So, like, my judges tonight, I got Temica Key. She just came tipping in here. She has her own business, Lyrical Valentine events. And then she sings with the Blue Soul Band. She does karaoke at Club Silhouette on Thursdays. And she does karaoke at Epic on Mondays. So, yeah, she's out there. She could put you on. My judge, David Elmore, he came all the way from Anderson. He is the one. Remember I was telling y'all I get to go to the Country Wayne show, and I had backstage, all access and all that good stuff, and it was, you know, like right before my birthday. It was him. So, like, he's here. He's doing big things, so he could put you all the way on. He's going to be a judge. And then I've got Derek Muncie. Derek he has a band. I believe, he doesn't sing. He plays an instrument. I'm not sure which one it is, but they are everywhere. I know Wednesdays they do Barcelona Tapas. He has places that he does out in Fishers, Noblesville, Westville. He's everywhere. So, like, every judge I have, they could put the comedians on or whoever's there to perform. I mean, comedians they're on the list. They have said they're going to show up, but you might have a $75 song. You might have a $75 poem. What I'm saying is, you got to bring it. You got to be worth it, because it's my money. I had to scrape it up. You know that day, it was like 4 degrees. I was at work. trying to get together that $75 to pay out for So Silly Saturdays. We got some sponsors now. I'm going to tell you about them. But yeah, we still trying to, get that ball rolling on that. So a lot of this stuff be financed by me. And yeah, y'all going to have to bring it. It's going to have to be good. The show will be hosted by me as well. Then, I got this up here. We talk about the lifestyle all the time. I got my passport. You know why? Because me and my husband, we finally are getting ready to go on our honeymoon. We got married in August. So now I've been so busy doing so much stuff, putting together everybody else's parties. We about to go do our own party. And I keep a passport because I like to get stamps in mine as often as possible. That's what gets me up for work. I go to work if it's cold outside, if it's 6 feet of snow, if I'm bleeding, if my nose is running. I go to work. I'm about that bread. I'm serious about it because I have to pay for these trips. I like to get some sand on my toes every now and then. I like to go show out where people don't know nothing about me. And that's what I plan on doing. I'm going to be in the Cayman Islands acting a damn donkey. Now, I don't know them people. I might not never go back there again. If I get drunk and lay on the beach, so what? I'm not from there. It doesn't matter. I might look like it, but I'm not. I'm not from there. So yeah, that's part of the lifestyle day party. That's what we do. So like, no, there won't be no show. We're going to be in different islands in different time zones and looking for whales off the side because we are cruising. The last time I went, I got the gift of gab. I never stopped talking, so I ain't no telling who gonna be on the day party after this cruise. But I'll be sitting in a hot tub, getting drunk, talking to people from all over everywhere, because that's really a cruise. They're not just from your city. They touch down in Miami, jump on that boat, and they be from everywhere. So I'm looking forward to that. So, I said for my birthday, I got that new spot, the Hayes Lounge. I've been wanting the Hayes Lounge for a while. When I started doing comedy, it was called Cloud 9. Then it was called Sweet 38. Now it's called Limelight. But I'm going to be in the back in the Hayes Lounge because they've been the same name the whole time. They got a stage. It's pool tables back there. It's fish tanks. Now, a lot of people ain't been in the Hayes Lounge because it's VIP. So, like, if you get to do a show there, that's where they usually put you back there. You get to chill back there, and that's where the other party is. Like, when I went to go see Juicy J, we partied in the Hayes Lounge. Yeah, I was partying at Sweet 38. We was partying in the Hayes Lounge, and it goes down back there. So, it's cool that I'm doing a comedy show back there. And then, like, I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so I called up this guy, Sean Latham, and he's going to come and headline on the 18th at the Hayes. I've already started booking different headliners to come in. He opened for, he's done shows with Gabriel Iglesias. I watched a clip of a show he did. It was called a Stand-Up Revolution. It was on Comedy Central. And he was on there 2 seasons, and I think he's pretty funny. So I'm bringing him to the Hayes Lounge, and that's kind of, why I'm doing So Silly Saturdays. They kind of feed into each other. Let me see what you do, because I got these people that I want you to open for. Now, me being a comedian, I found there are comedians that are always going to be an open mic comedian. There are comedians that are open micers, and they just waiting for that big break. They haven't been seen at the right time, at the right place yet. There's a lot of politics and red tape and stuff that goes behind the scenes at these comedy clubs. Well, I have enough juice to where we can circumvent that. We can go around that. So I'm going to rent a spot, and I've got professionals in the same pros those other clubs have, and I can get you in front of them, and you can open for them too. The trade-off on that is you got to shoot your own shot. I'm going to put together the venue. I'm going to get you in front of the person. It's up to you to be good and win them over and get you a gig. That's how I get down. That's how I've gotten everything that I do out the mud. It ain't because I'm cute. I mean, I am. Yeah, it helps. But no, I get it out the mud. I go and I might kill an open mic somewhere where some people ain't never seen me before. That's a whole room of new fans I just gained. So, you gotta grind. That's what it's about. I think that's it for the announcements. We're going to cut back to the music, and then we're going to bring up all my amazing guests, because, I got some guests on the day party to talk to today. Key up the music, DJ Husband.
No, that's me.
Are we back live? All right, we back on the day party, and yeah, I had to cross my legs like a lady because I got on one of my birthday dresses. Y'all know I had my birthday party last week at Club Sakana. If you wasn't there, you missed it because it went the hell down. I didn't even do no comedy. I mean, I got there. It was already slapping so hard. It was just like, there's no way. It wasn't even set up for that. It was like the way the club was shaped. It would be too hard to get everybody's attention. So I went right to my VIP area. My husband, you know, he does security sometimes. He's multi-talented. That's why I married him. I don't have to go outside of my husband for anything. He does it all. But he said that the VIP that I had is the same one that was it DJ Khaled that had came. All the rappers and stuff. I had that VIP, and it was like right over the DJ booth. So we were going to get a bottle, right? We did get bottle service. My husband, he tried to get Ciroc. Nope. We got Ciroc at home. We drink Ciroc anyway. I mean, apple Ciroc, I have one of those after work. Something, I need a beverage every now and then. It's like a buffer between me and the world because, you know, people be making me mad and stuff. So, yeah, we had Patron. I said, let's get some turn up in the bottle. If we gonna get a bottle, let's get a bottle. And man, I mean, I had guys come to my party. There were girls at my party. And I think I twerked for maybe 3 hours straight. I didn't sit down. I didn't have no shoes on. I mean, when I say it went down, I'm not lying. It went down. If y'all didn't see me over the balcony, y'all missed it. Because, I mean, I had that dress on and I just twerked all night. I didn't leave the VIP because I probably couldn't have made it back on my own. So I just kind of just stayed where I was at and party. And then the turnout clip was there. So it was like, it ain't Fat Boy Woods. It was the other guy. His birthday was that weekend. So like the whole second floor was just packed. I couldn't have probably left anyway. It was just wild people. It was wonderful. This is Temica Key in case you don't know her. She's my partner. So like we started off, we just networked. We didn't know each other. We were like, hey girl, hey. You do stuff, I do stuff too. Let's get together. And that was really what happened. So we started off doing the karaoke contest at the VIP lounge. And it went wonderful. I had comedians come in and they karaoke too. And they did some hilarious performances.
Yes.
We did judging, just like on So Silly Saturdays. But we judged the karaoke people. They let me be myself at the VIP lounge. And then we got fired. They didn't want us anymore. Yeah, we got fired. And then we went to the fountain and we finished the karaoke contest there. They thought I was mean at the fountain. They would not let me join.
Yeah.
If you sound like a ran over cat, I should be able to say something, right?
But some people are a little more sensitive about their craft.
Fuck your feelings. I mean, I'm a comedian. They say if the judge, if she posted it up, I mean, what do y'all want me to do? Okay, so I had to put on a filter to keep working with my partner, and I did. And I was nice to him. And we had some good singers.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
We did.
So you still do karaoke. You work at the same spot I do, Silhouette.
Yes, karaoke Thursdays at Silhouette.
You
starts at 9.
The big old screen in the back, the projector.
I want to say that foot. I think they told me it's a 9-foot screen, so it's very, very big.
You can see the wires even if you're far-sighted or nearsighted. You can see it.
And then you got some people that don't even read the words and they make up their own.
Me.
I was saying somebody. I was trying not to say.
I'll put a remix on them in a minute. I don't care. I don't know what they saying on them songs.
True. And the beautiful thing about karaoke is that you really don't have to know how to sing. Actually, you're not supposed to know how to sing unless you host it. And that's only because you have to fill in all night when nobody else is singing. And no one wants to listen to a bad singer all night long.
And you can sing.
Hey, you can rap. Like, I can't rap to save my life, but on karaoke, if I had a couple good drinks from a good bartender, I might even rap a little bit.
My husband be rapping.
Y'all laughing, but I'm so serious. It might happen. It might go down.
Chris be rapping. He do, I love it when you call me Big Papa.
He does.
I blush every time. He like, oh, he does love it. Yes.
But
yeah, he sings. He be doing karaoke too.
And karaoke husbands are awesome. When I can't work at Silhouette and I have other engagements, my husband actually fills in for me. Now, real talk. He can't sing to save his life, right?
He sung good at his birthday party.
That's because it was his birthday. You can't talk bad about nobody at their birthday party. It's just like singing in the church choir. You know, when you can't sing in church,
your heart.
Ain't nobody gonna say you can't sing.
Go on, girl.
They gonna say, let them use you.
Yep.
That really mean get on God's good notes.
I just say let Jesus
or
be
they say take your time. That means slow that down. That ain't quite right. So next time when y'all go to church tomorrow, listen and pay attention and see if it go with the singer that really can't sing.
So you have a karaoke husband, and you like been in entertainment for longer than me, right?
You know what? I want to say just as long. I started out actually on the rock side. I used to be in a rock band. It was a lot of fun. And I did that for about 10 years. I was in the spoken word and things like that. And then I switched back over to the R&B side. And I've been on the R&B side with Blue Soul Band since 2010. And Temica Key Project since 2014. And karaoke since about 2010.
Okay, so that's about 6 years in the business.
Yep.
And how long have you been married?
It will be 3 years in August, but we've been together 13 years. So really all I had to do was file a lot of paperwork and give up my name, and that's about it, really.
My passport still got my old name on it because I ain't got time. We trying to, be international. I'm Roberson, but I'm brown sometimes on some stuff still.
Nah, he was like, immediately, you were no longer
get it together.
It's key. Like, we got married in August, and I had a show in September, and so the flyers were already printed in August. And he insisted that the flyers all say Key before it was even time.
So how do you feel like that? Because, like, for me, for branding, nobody knows who Aisha Roberson is.
I would say,
So, like, how did it affect you when you changed your name?
It wasn't as hard as people thought it was, because I thought it was going to be hard, too. And I tried to go as Temica Moore Key, but who really wants to print that on a flyer?
And I'm not about hyphenating my name. It took me 40 years to wrestle me a man down.
And I think it took somebody to go to my husband and be like, that's a cool stage name, Temica Key. Is that her real name? Like, yeah. Like, I'm married with that name. And so it just kind of, it worked.
Because Key is musical.
I guess that's what they say.
And see, Roberson is noble. That's a nice name, but I've been Aisha Brown, and so now I just say Aisha the comedian. I'm Aisha. I'm the same OG. Now I did lose my hoes. All my groupies, they left. He ran them off. He looks mean. I did have like 5 groupies.
She said 5.
5 to 7. 5 to 7. Yeah. You know the ones that you've never seen, and they share your stuff faithfully. I love them. So those are like groupies. They want to hug you at the show, and see, I had to correct them. You got to hug me right. Hug me high. Don't hug me low, where the donkey is, because you might get pumpkin headed.
And don't hug too long. Don't hug too long.
And see, I don't never know where he's at. He might, jump down out of a tree and.
She's not out of a tree.
I'll be like, I told you not to grab me like that right there. Don't.
But it's a little different for me, because when I came to Indianapolis, I was already in a serious and committed relationship. So I never got to go out and see what the single life in Indianapolis was about. So you was
fresh meat, but you wasn't available.
Right, because I kind of was like, I'm just not available, period. So I didn't really run into a whole lot of that. I think for me, the issue and what I run into is when I do meet new people. That don't know me and know when I'm married.
I've gotten groupies from you. We share some groupies. We have some co-groupies that are really yours and I inherited. So now it's like they go with both of us.
Whew. Hey, they keep our
so
our
you
events
can't
fresh,
really
though.
act like that you don't have them, because even you have a husband. I'm like, how do you? Did you do events with her? Yeah, how you know? Okay, so that's like a co-groupie.
I guess.
I ain't gonna say the name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate them because they share all my stuff, and they'll come to the events. They'll buy a ticket. What is it, 60? Here, let me get 2. Appreciate it. But when you get a husband, I had my. It took me a while because see what I did. I got a manager, and then I got married. Man, I lost some people. I lost some hearts got broken. You had your chance. I mean, he just showed up on the scene, was like, forget all them. Here I am. And he was like the man my grandma had talked about. I was like, hi, unicorn. You have a job and you only got one baby mama? You had a car? You had a place? You don't be cheating and stuff? Girl, I had to get married because I'm telling you, the dating scene, I'm going to talk about that tonight on my show. That's my whole set. I can't do it.
I didn't get to see it here.
A poke ain't gonna get my attention. I don't. If I sleep with you for 2 weeks, don't get on Facebook talking about my JJ.
You know,
talking bad about it. I don't appreciate that.
I don't understand the poke. Explain it to me. I have like 200 sitting out there right now that I don't answer. What does that mean?
I have gotten pokes since August. I had gotten pokes where I had my marriage picture as my profile. I was getting poked.
But what does that mean? Like when somebody pokes you on social media?
What do you think it means?
I don't.
Hey girl, I want you.
Is that what that mean? Like for real? Like, but so, women send them too.
I've gotten poked. I have women pokers.
Oh Jesus. Oh.
Now listen.
I'm not ready.
With me being tall, ladies like me. The ladies that like the ladies, they think because I'm tall, maybe I like ladies too. So that's why I had to give me a husband. Hey, we're together.
Wow. See, I'm glad I ain't answered none of those. I'm glad I ain't poked nobody back.
I'm about to be. Yeah, I keep mine. I use mine as like evidence because like I could screenshot it. You talking bad about me now? You don't want to come to my shows, but 2 years ago you was poking me. I still got it.
I just
right here.
I just learned how to screenshot last week.
Ooh, screenshot.
For real,
I just learned, baby. Screenshot the devil. That's why I'll call somebody. If you got good tea, call it in. Because you can tell somebody what I said, but you will never screenshot nothing that I sent you. If I got some good tea, I'm going to take in your ear. You don't get me in writing. See, I mean, now I did something before I did comedy. I ain't always been a comedian, so I ain't all about putting dirt in writing. You know what I mean? You got to be slick. So, like, we have an event coming up in February.
Yes.
Once I get back from my fabulous vacation and I'll be tan and everything and salt water in my weave and all that because I am going to swim. We have couples and cocktails.
Yes. Couples and cocktails. It's at the Prince Hall Masonic Temple at 22nd and Central. It goes from 9 until 2. It is for couples to kind of come out, party, do the same thing that you would do in the club just with your mate.
So, like, side, if you got a side, that's a couple. Side nigga, side bitch, when they come.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and them.
That's a couple,
I just need you as a couple.
2 dudes?
Yes. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that, you know.
I got some studs on my page that's going to get married or they invited.
Absolutely.
And we said couples.
Absolutely. And to be quite honest, you know, if you want to bring your mama out because you don't have a date, you want to bring your daddy out, I don't care who comes out, just come out as a group.
If you got a couple side hoes, you can bring them all. If you got your pimping together, you can bring like 3 side chicks and yourself. You just need 4 tickets. We might even cut you a deal. With that's like a table. They can get like a VIP, a booth or something.
Possibly, yes.
If you got 3 hoes that you can get together to go with you somewhere together, come out to Couples and Cocktails. We want to see you. I want to talk to you for real. I want to know the game, you know.
Yes, it's going to be a fabulous night. This is actually the host of Couples and Cocktails, so we're going to have a few little jokes going on. My band is actually headlining the show. We have a new artist that's coming out. Her name is Rachel Harris. So she actually will be opening the show for me. And then we got DJ Rated R to kind of spin the tunes. And we're going from 9 to 2.
He's our buddy.
Yes. I love DJ
We love
Rated
Ron.
R.
DJ Husband's great. And Ron is too.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yo.
But it's going to be a good time.
It is. And see, like, I just got a husband. I've been married, maybe 6 months now. I could have had a husband now. I've had maybe 4, 5 wedding rings. I just didn't never, go through with it. I was just playing. I mean, if somebody give you a ring, Temica, what are you supposed to say? It's a diamond. Yeah, I want it. No, I'm not going to marry you, but thank you for the diamond. I appreciate it. So, like, I really went through and married him, but I knew how to keep a man before that. And I have tips that I'm going to give a Couples and Cocktails. Like, ladies, they always want to turn on slow music when they trying to get their man in the mood.
Yeah.
Turn on Waka Flocka Flame sometimes and give him some. Spice it up. Give him some of that splack, 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 splack. You got to spice it up. everybody don't want to hear Will Downing every time.
Oh,
You know,
Lord,
you playing Tyrese, Signs of Love. Play Waka Flocka Flame the next time.
Do you have a specific Waka Flocka song that you recommend?
Any of them. Man, he turned up on all of them. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. I'm just saying. So I have a lot of tips that I can give out to people to get their relationship spicy.
I say that
Because they say, you know, married people don't do it, Temica. I do it all the time because now I don't have to feel guilty on Sunday. Because when I was single, I didn't ever do it on Sunday. Jesus is mad. Stop. He's mad on the other days, but Sunday, that's like free overall with it.
Yeah.
So now Jesus is pleased when I get some. He's happy. It's legal now.
She said it's legal now.
It is. When you get married, you can get some and nobody's mad about it.
Tis true. Tis true. But you're right. You do have to keep it fresh. You do have to go out and do things. Date your mate. Do the same thing that you did when you were first trying to get with them, or you were trying to get that ring, or he was trying to get you to be with him. You have to. Because I tell you, I've been with my husband 13 years. And in 13 years, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over. You know, in 13 years, it's real easy to spend, you know, those special days in the house sleep with your kids gone and you haven't done anything. So Couples and Cocktails is a good time to come out and just dance again, party again, you know.
Cut a rug. When the last time you danced with your man? Twerk on him one time. Let him know he still got it. You think he cute.
Absolutely.
But see, once you get married, then you know all their secrets. And it's hard to keep the relationship. You know if they got athlete's foot. You know if he, you know, whatever his problem might be. You know if his skin is dry. And
yes,
come out, forget all that and just drop it and just come to Couples and Cocktails and enjoy your mate again. Rediscover them. Go on a date. And I'm going to help y'all with some games. I'm going to ask, like, if I was to ask Tony, what is his number one complaint about you? Because he love you. He ain't going nowhere, but he don't like you like that all the time. That's part of being married. Sometimes you married to somebody, you be like, ooh, you are ugly today. Ooh, I hate you. Why are you breathing? Why are you right here? You married, and in 5 minutes you might not feel like that no more. And that's what married is being. That's what it's about. So what is, Antonio, what would be his number one complaint?
That I get the floor wet after I get out of the shower. He has complained about that for the last 13 years. That I do not dry my feet before I get out the tub. Because see, when he showers,
wait a minute,
he turns off the water. And he takes the towel into the shower with him, and he dries his body and dries his feet before he steps and touches the ground.
Do you have a bathroom rug?
We do. He says that's not supposed to get wet. So you laughing, but it's really that simple. That's
so
what it is.
did you know this before you married him, that you was not, you supposed to hover when you get out of the shower and just float to your room, levitate, and not get the damn floor wet? What the hell, Tony?
That is his thing, and I'll tell you mine.
So now that you have 2 kids, ain't the floor like always wet when you have kids?
They have their own shower, and we have ours. So
I bet the floor is wet in there.
Yes. But then mine is, I don't like when he squeezes the toothpaste in the middle of the tube. He's supposed to go from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top.
That's some petty shit. So, you had a problem with the toothpaste, and he wants you to hover out of the shower and float to your room to your clothes.
Yes, but you know, like I said, once you've been together 13 years... You don't even fight the battle no more. He just dry the floor, and I just come behind him and re-squeeze the toothpaste, and then we good.
I'll be mad Chris is left-handed.
Now what?
It's over there. I'm over here. I'm on the right. And he's left-handed with everything. Everything is like over the opposite of what I would be thinking. I'm like, quit going to the left all the time.
It's like that anyway with men and women. It's always the opposite anyway. It has nothing to do with his left hand. Like that whole women are from, what is it, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or whatever.
Once I found somebody that was going to put up with me, I mean, that was it. Because I'm hard to deal with. I mean, okay, you talk about the floor, but I take a bath for like an hour every day. Maybe 2.
That's because you don't have small kids. My kids will be in the tub with me.
Well, listen. Let me tell you why I'm taking a bath. There's Bruce. He's my little homie. He's a dog. He's a What is he, Chris? What is Bruce?
Rat terrier.
Rat terrier. He sleeps outside of the bathroom while I'm taking a bath and waits of my arrival of coming out. And he may scratch at the door. He's mad that I'm in there.
No, my kids just bust in. Mommy, can I get something to drink?
That's my kid. Mom, you need your debit card? No, I'm taking a bath. Can I wash up with it? Yeah. My bathroom still gets busted, and luckily it's only her. My sons probably got tired of seeing me naked, so they just quit coming in there. But they used to. I'm used to being stalked. I don't think I would feel normal if no one was stalking me.
That's scary.
But the dog camped outside the bathroom. He scratches the door like, "Can you hurry up?" No, I'm trying to make my skin soft. I'm old.
He wants you to. He wants to come in.
And see, I've had animals. I had a cat that came in, and the cat came in and she put her paw in my bath water, and then she went to kindly clean her.
Oh no!
Yeah, the cat went for a ride. The cat went for a ride. We can never get rid of that cat. We've had several pets at the Brown house. Well, we're gonna cut to some music, and Temica's gonna be my co-host because we have plenty of tips for dating, being married, trying to balance the two, and being in entertainment. Because you got people that have run up. I've had people like knock my husband down. Is that Aisha? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Let me go try to hug her real quick. One of them.
I was out one night and somebody kissed me on my forehead in front of my husband.
Ooh, we gotta go to commercial because see, I date thugs. I like thugs. I like them. He a little bit of a trouser sock. He'll work and stuff.
It's the person that comes up and do the crazy stuff beforehand and try and figure out why they did what they did before he says. And
he might need to get a lesson plan together for me. but we're gonna talk because he can get to me. He can help me with the lesson plan, and I can tell him that you cannot hover out of the tub.
Yes. If you can get him to understand that, we are winning.
We're gonna have a meeting. All right, so let's play a song, some music. And we back. We live on the Lifestyle Day Party. And yeah, I got more deliciousness up on the stage with me. We're doing interviews, and I'm talking about all the cool people I meet. So, we're about to do an interview with my friend Deandra Yates. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, but she can introduce herself best. So, I've always had the gift of gab. And I know her because, we share a baby daddy, basically. We have kids by the same man. I have a son. He's 24 now. He's grown. So, there's no drama about a 24-year-old. Nobody cares no more. We talk to your daddy, call him yourself. You do that over there. I've always been cool. I've always been, I guess for me, I didn't really like mine that much. It was like, all right, you thanks for the son. He's cute and everything. Okay, how you doing? That was really the extent of our involvement. My son had a birthday party. And his aunts, they called me and they were like, Corey has a brother and can we bring his brother to your party? And can his mom come? And I'm like, yeah. If it's his brother, I guess they should know each other, right? Because, I whoop my kids. I don't play. I have two sons, Cameron and Corey. Y'all better get along. If y'all fight each other, y'all fight me. That's always been my motto. I'm all about family. If that's your people, if that's your blood, it don't matter what's going on with her and daddy. We talking about these little boys getting together and getting to know each other. So she brought her son over. I remember he had red hair. I remember Dre. I remember what he looked like. And so let's fast forward a few years down the line. Her son was the victim of gun violence. He's still here. He's still with us. She was able to keep him, but he was changed by the event. My son was shot as well. I have a son that's 26. It's not the one that we share a baby daddy with. He was shot as well 3 years ago. He was shot 3 times in the back. He ended up with a colostomy bag. He's still with us. He's kind of what you would call nerdy. He doesn't drink, smoke, really. Maybe socially. He was in the military. He was walking home. Somebody decided to try to rob him and shot him 3 times. So we're talking about gun violence. We're going to discuss what happened to her son. She has a fundraiser coming up to just get money for his care. She has a business that she's established as well. So Deandra and her son, they're not victims. She's a victor. So I'm going to let her talk about what she has going on.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for having me.
No problem.
My extent was the same with the common baby daddy. It's
Nice
just
looking
how it happened. Yeah.
basketball player.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate the jeans.
Yeah, thank you for my son. He's wonderful.
the donation. Thanks. Good looking.
So yeah, I feel you 100% on that. But yes, as you said, my son Dre, he's 15 now. 2 years ago, this coming Monday, he was shot in the back of the head at 13 years old. He was at a birthday party doing what kids do, having fun, dancing, probably acting silly, and someone was shooting outside in the yard. So I heard, I really don't know. I do know it was outside, and a bullet flew through the window of the mother's house and pierced my son in the back left of his skull. And it's forever changed our life. You know, you hear about people being shot, even shot in the head, and life goes back to, I mean, some people, life goes back to normal. So I still have Dre, but I don't have the Dre that I birthed September 26, 2000. My son is what they call a spastic quadriplegic, which means he moves from the chest up. So, I mean, as we all know, that's not very much of your body. He suffered 8 strokes, one being on his brainstem. Our brainstem controls every function in our body, with the last thing to go is our breathing. So, but Dre's a fighter. He's my hero. When they told me to give him up and let him go so he wouldn't have to live a life being bound by disabilities, you know, I never really gave him an answer. And 2 hours after they told me that, my son opened his eyes for the first time after the shooting, and I knew he was telling me to fight for him, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I've been his voice, you know. I just feel like as a mother, somebody took that too soon for my baby. He was an outstanding young man, and I'm not just saying that because that's my son. He a high honor roll student. They had to deliver his straight A plaque to the ICU room. 2 days before he was shot, he scored 7 points in his only 7th grade basketball game. He was just that great kid that came in the room and just lit your world up, like, here comes Dre, and, you know, passed out hugs and just loved family and just respected me as his mother and his little brother. So I'm not just saying he was just a great kid that somebody so selfishly altered his life way too soon.
Did they ever find out who did that?
No, whoever shot my son is still running loose, and as I tell the detective, he probably has shot other people because they don't try hard enough to get these people off the streets after they commit these kind of crimes.
Honestly, he may have been. There's been so many victims since then. He may be dead himself. Honestly, I mean, we've lost so many people since then. I mean, how many was it last year?
144. 144 homicides.
That's a lot.
That doesn't include people who were shot and injured like Dre.
That survived, because then it exceeded 500.
It exceeded 500.
And Indiana is not that big. Indianapolis is not that big of a city. Period.
No.
So that happened. You dusted yourself off because I'm sure it was devastating. I mean, it was hard for me. I kept my son, but it was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
So what have you done since then? What did you do for him? How did you went into action? I know you did. So what have you established since then?
So as she said, I decided to be a victor. We are survivors. We are not victims. We decided to turn something so awful into purpose. And I said from day one, God, there has to be purpose for our pain, because this kind of stuff just don't happen to just anybody. I mean, just to good people without there being some kind of validation behind it. And accepting that has made me move on. So since my son has been shot, I jumped right into action and became an activist against the gun violence prevention. I've joined a couple organizations to work on gun laws, to work with kids. I also joined a survivor network where I have, it's called Every Town for Survivors, and I have friends all over this country who have actually lost their children.
I see you on TV all the time.
Yeah, so I've gotten
You
to
don't
meet the
even talk
president.
about that.
God has allowed me just to be humble. A couple weeks ago, I got to spend time in the White House with President Obama. It was life changing. I got a personal invitation emailed to me from the president and a phone call. So yeah, I've been with the president. I've been on CNN a couple times with Brooke Baldwin, with Anderson Cooper. Just a few weeks ago, I've gotten to speak on Capitol Hill out against gun violence, which I thought that was the highlight of it until I met the president. I got to write about my story in Ebony magazine. I've just gotten to travel the country. Last year, I think I was on a plane with all the transfers and stuff, maybe 22 times. I've been to California, DC a couple times. I've been to New York, Minneapolis, Colorado, just all over the country. And it's never to brag or boast. It's to, I want to help somebody. Our pain has been so great.
But you continue to care for Dre amongst doing all this other stuff.
Yeah, so Dre, I took care of Dre personally with my mom who's here, who helped me every day. It's been a sacrifice for everybody in my family. It goes beyond me because we're really close. So all my closest friends, my aunts, my uncle, my brother, we have all taken part in Dre's care. So we had Dre at home with us the first time for about 5.5 months. When he was shot, he had to get his skull taken out. And July 14th, he got his skull put back in. So I say that's the day we got our head back, July 14th, 2014. That was surgery number 4 or 5. He's had 9 surgeries in the last 2 years, with 4 been on his head. And so when he got his skull back, Riley kept him for 2 months in the rehab facility there. Then we brought him back home for about another month and a half. And after that, he got accepted into a neurological-based rehab for kids, which is about almost 4 hours away from here. So he's been there about 1.5 years. He has taken steps. He is feeding himself. Thursday, he got reapproved to eat puree food by mouth. Big deal. It's something we do every day, but Dre has been through a feeding tube. He has a feeding tube. So everything that he did as a teenager was snatched away from him. I'm talking about bathing himself. So we all have taken part in cleaning my son from head to toe, which is not easy. Everything. We do everything for him. He's what you call total care. He is total care right now, but he's coming back. He's a fighter, and he's so happy. And I got this collage made because it shows where we've been and where we're going. This is day 2, and I went in the room. I'll be honest, I didn't spend a lot of time in his room because it was so hard for me to be there to see my son. So I just peep in every hour, check on him. But this is day 2, and I asked the nurse, can I take a picture of my son just in case this is the last way that I'll ever see him? And I'm telling you, it's a shocker. You let your kid go to a birthday party or just with a friend's house, and this is how they come back to you. This is my baby prior to being shot. This is our last family photo. A few months before his shooting, and this is him on Christmas Eve. So he has a wonderful spirit. The strength that he has,
and he's smiling.
Yeah, he smiles all the time. He smiles. Indy Star released a column on us, a story on us today, celebrating Dre's 2 years of survival, and there are some amazing pictures if you get a chance.
It's in the Indy Star.
It's online today, and it'll be printed tomorrow. But online, there's 35 photos because they followed us on Christmas, and then they went to his rehab with us. And it's some amazing photos of him in rehab and how he has just fought back. He was determined to show me the new stuff he's learned. And he doesn't speak right now, but he knows who everybody is. He knows who the staff is when they're working with him. He knows my mom, my brother. There hasn't been a face he's forgotten yet. So through everything I've been through with Dre, I'm now trying to start a foundation called Purpose for My Pain. And I just feel like it's so many things I want to do with Purpose for My Pain. I want to empower kids. I say the person who shot my son was empty. Lost. Because it's not normal or okay to say, oh, I'm going to go shoot 22 times in a house full of kids.
And a birthday party.
That could have been a mass shooting in Indianapolis, but Dre was the only one shot. So with Purpose for My Pain, I just want to work with these kids and find out, what's got you so bound and how can we help you find purpose in it. Yes, we've all experienced hurt. It's a part of life, but how we react and how we grow from our hurt is what these kids are lacking. So that's what Purpose for My Pain is. And I want to bring awareness to victims. I met a guy last week, and his name is Dre too. He was shot 7 years ago and never been rehabbed. He's a quadriplegic, and they threw him in a nursing home, and he had to come home and teach himself how to do everything off of watching YouTube. And I thank God for my son's doctor. She's a physiatrist, and she said we're getting him out of this state. Because
What is physiatrist?
It's like a doctor of therapy.
Okay.
Yep, she was a doctor of therapy, and she wanted me to take my son across the country. She was like, I want to see this young man upright again because he didn't
Best
deserve
care.
this.
And it sounds like he's thriving where he is, even though it's a long drive.
Yeah.
You have a CPR business?
Yeah, so I have, just another thing that my Dre has inspired me to do. So the night he was shot, no one performed CPR. There was a 16-year-old girl there, and this is crazy. She said, I'm from Gary. I see this all the time. Give me a shirt or something so I can apply pressure to his head. That is all the care he got, but I'm going to tell you, all the time. That's pretty.
That's what she said.
She said this happens all the time where I'm from. Give me a shirt. And she applied a t-shirt to the back of my baby's head. And to be honest with you, that probably saved his life, that he didn't bleed out on that floor. EMT had a hard time getting to him because of the snow and the traffic. So they had to park down the street, take all the equipment off, and run. And by the time they got to Dre, he had to be incubated at the scene. So they had to cut a hole in his trachea at the scene to get his airway open because he started regurgitating all that blood. A horrific scene. Kids shouldn't have to go through that. It was a 15-year-old's birthday party. They should never. And one of my closest
friends stopped doing events. Yeah. Chisa Torrance from the Silver Center was just on here. She said she no longer does teen parties because of that.
It's too risky. But from that, I started a business called Surviving Hands Medical Services, LLC. And what that is a CPR business. So now I go everywhere showing people how to do CPR. It's just
children's in school.
12 and up can be certified, but I can show a 6-year-old how to do 30 compressions in 2 breaths because you never know if they're home by themselves and mom has a heart attack or falls out or unfortunately gets shot. So now I certify anybody who needs it. A lot of daycares, home health agencies, nurses, everybody needs to know CPR. Just being at home.
And then you've got an event coming up, a class that you're teaching.
Yeah. So I have a class Monday morning at the Martin Luther King Center. You can just look me up on Facebook and I can host a class. I do classes every day of the week.
Or check my page. I share all the time.
Yes.
You tag me, I'll put it up.
And I have a website, survivinghandsmedicalservices.com, and you can find me on there and set up classes that way.
Is there a fee for the class?
There is a fee. So we are for profit. The Purpose for My Pain is not for profit. That's my foundation, and Surviving Hands is for profit.
You need this money for care for Dre. You go back and forth to the rehab facility to see him.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to get your 401c.
So we're trying to become an established not-for-profit. So we're having an event March 5th. As I said, Dre was shot 2 days after his only 7th grade basketball game. So I said, what other way to honor my son in his fight for survival than have this basketball tournament? We had one last year at his school, which is Imagine West Charter School. And me and my family put together.
Is that where he went?
That's where he went. That's the last school he attended.
Good school.
It was standing room only last year. So this year we've been planning better, advertising more. It's going to be bigger and better this year. We got some former NFL player Corey Parchman is our guest speaker. I'm bringing in other survivors to kind of share their story. So we're going to have like a 45-minute program, and then 1 o'clock we're going to start the tournament to honor Dre. So I still have team spaces available. It's just $50. That makes it $10 a player. It's 5-on-5. We got vendor space available. The tables are just $20 for vendors.
I sent you 2 vendors.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
April Dalton. That's one of our vendors. Me and Temica's and Clothes by Cali.
Oh, good.
So we have vendors that we sent you already, so they should be in touch if they haven't already.
That's perfect. I'm all about supporting other people. So
and you need volunteers.
I need volunteers. Yeah, we probably need maybe about 10 more volunteers because I've had a lot of response on people coming out and helping. But it's gonna be good. Eric Washington, I don't know if you guys know the guy that's doing the Maggie videos.
I've heard of him.
Yep.
I haven't met him yet, but I've heard of him.
He just, without hesitation, offered to be our MC for the time for the show. And then I said Corey Parchman. Used to play for the Colts. It's flying in from Miami just to help us with this. So, and that's just on humble. You got to network.
What do you need the volunteers to do?
We need people for setup and breakdown. I think I got the front door covered on tickets, but mostly for cleanup and stuff. Because Imagine donates the space, so we need to be respectful and have it cleaned up. And we need some manpower to get the vendor tables set up and just
some hands.
Just some hands. Because last year,
me and Temica do that for
we was all over the place.
What's the date again?
March the 5th.
March the 5th.
It's at 12 o'clock. Doors open at 11:30. And $5 at the door, and I have pre-sale tickets in my purse for $3. So we're not asking for a lot, but as Aisha said, it does go towards Dre's care and our foundation.
I ain't got nothing to do.
How do people reach you?
You can reach me on Facebook, Deandra Yates, Instagram. I think my name is Miss Instructor. That's MIZZ, and on Twitter at Miss D1982. You can reach me there. Just inbox me. I have an event page created on Facebook, so you can post there. Post on my page. You can post on Aisha's page. She'll get in touch with me.
We'll be sharing. You can inbox me about her. And don't try to hook up no date. But if you asking about the CPR,
well, that's okay too, depending on your circumstance.
We was gonna get to that. Okay, that's okay. So now let's get the business out the way. Let's talk about the business first.
I don't have rings like they do.
So do you have a Valentine, boo? Do you have a Valentine?
No, I date.
Because you care for Dre, but somebody needs to care for Deandra.
That's right. That's right.
So do you need a Valentine?
I won't say need, but
would you like a good one?
A good one is good.
I see somebody needs to call my friend and take you and get you some steak from like Ruth Chris, not like not the VIP lounge steak or nothing like that.
Oh no.
Good steak. No. You know how they and then steak. You know how they have like peppercorns on it sometimes. You gotta get fancy with it. Sometimes they have crab meat on top of the steak. Go to like a good steak place. And take her on a date because look at she met Obama before. I ain't met Obama. I got a lot of juice. I ain't got juice like that though.
Met Spike Lee, spent some time with him, did a commercial with him. Actually.
And so you downplay. You're so humble.
I
just be here in the city. And I'm just a good mom. She's like the bomb.
Yes.
That's why I invited her on the day party.
Thank
Amazing.
You. Thank you.
I'm proud of how you've cared for Dre.
Thank you.
I mean, but that's a mother's love.
That's it. I don't feel like I've done anything that a good mother wouldn't do. Mm-hmm. And from that, just some amazing doors have been open. But I couldn't imagine doing anything else for Dre.
And it's hard when you, like, I moved to a different school district because I wasn't satisfied with where my kids went to school. I bought a house. I had a house built. I couldn't afford it. But I wanted them to live somewhere where they didn't have to fight every day.
It's sacrifice.
Yeah, so it's like the things that we do as moms, it's never too much. And I haven't stopped. My kids are all adults, and they still all in my pocket, all on my neck. So if y'all thinking y'all going to grow up and your kids will turn 18 and... Hell no. I mean, as soon as they turn 18, hopefully if you did a good job, they get into school. Well, now they need a refrigerator for their dorm room. Mm-hmm. You know how much that costs? This is the refrigerator. $175 for a new one. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you get one from the pawn shop, maybe the Freon's gone out of it. You want a new one. The regular sheets don't work. I'm telling y'all what's real. I'm going to keep a hood with you. You got to have special custom sheets for the dorm room bed.
That's what we had to have for Dre's hospital bed.
Is that covered under financial aid? Hell to the no. If you got a baby that, my hair lay down, I could put some oil and water, Vaseline and water on mine, but, sometimes you have sex with somebody and get a kid and their hair wasn't nice as yours. Yeah. You got to keep your baby hair done. That's not covered by financial aid. You might need to get your baby some micros. Your baby might need a whole sew-in. They don't cover bundles with financial aid. You don't want your baby at school nappy-headed. That's not covered.
That's not covered.
It's not covered.
So,
they get meal points. I got a little fluffy baby. You know, I raised my kids up on cream of wheat and fried pork chops and taco salad. I just let them eat. My mama did me like that. You know, she was like, get full. I don't care about me. Just get full. You need that for your brain for school.
Yeah.
My baby get to school, she eat up her points in a couple months. You got to come in with a bag of groceries for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might not pay the light bill. You got to pay the whole light bill. You done paid your light bill at the house. Hell, you had arrangements on your shit. They light bill due. They light bill due. So it never ends. A mother's love never stops. And if you're a dusty mama, I mean, you could just tell them get it themselves. And then that's why we getting robbed and shit. Because y'all not taking care of y'all's kids right.
That's true. Very true.
So I'll be working overtime, undertime, all the time. I'm always doing something. He inbox me because I'm on my computer trying to get on some dollars.
Me too.
Now, as far as the Valentine's concerned, what are your 3 qualifications for a Valentine? You only can do 3. I mean, I'm a comedian. This is the day party. Did you think you was just gonna talk business and get away?
No, you warned me.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. There's none of that. So what are your 3 qualifications for a Valentine?
3 qualifications.
It could be a man. We tired of y'all mashing y'all titties down, y'all studs, and trying
has
to get
to
it
be
up.
a man. Let's make that clear. It has to be a man.
We're not taking that one chick, Keisha Cole or Keisha, whoever's on the radio. She's trying to get a Valentine's Day. All her inboxes be from chicks and stuff.
Really?
Carpet munchers, not y'all.
Filter on mine.
We're not talking about
each his own, but
Yeah, to each his own. But
not
for
my own.
Yeah.
Not my own. You can't have my own, but somebody own you can have. I ain't gonna do you back. I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm not doing it.
To each his own, but
Look like Kay Wise. I'm not doing it. So she needs a man. Let's start there. You still get 3. You still get 3.
Well, that just summed it up. Now,
Yeah.
3 qualifications. He has to love God.
Oh, that's important.
That's very important to me. He's got to be strong because I'm a pretty strong woman. I've been through.
Do he have to be physically strong? Like, do he gotta have muscles, or can he be slim? And not look
Physically,
strong?
mentally, and emotionally strong. And he has to work. He has to have total
Job.
independence.
2
'Cause I
jobs
have
might work.
my
Like a
own
job and a
everything.
hustle. A job and a
A
hustle.
legitimate hustle, yes. A job and a legitimate hustle. Is
Not
fine.
if you flip bricks, she don't want to talk to you. She's not talking about that.
Yeah.
If you sell a little loud on the side, I mean, maybe if it sells some little loud, as long as they take you to get a steak.
They gotta do what they gotta do.
Girl, your
but
nerves be bad
just
sometimes.
be,
You might have had a hard day.
I just need to be independent because I have my own everything. So
Yeah,
you
they
need to
have
have your
loud.
own
They be
everything.
having money sometimes.
Okay. I'm gonna take her advice.
Maybe. But we would prefer if you like legal, like if you take pictures. That's a good side hustle.
That's a good side hustle.
You know, you detail cars.
That's a good.
Don't be grimy like me. That's what took me so long to get me a man. My man kept on going to jail every time.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Judge broke us up. I ain't loyal at all. Talking about these hoes ain't loyal. They talking about me. You know? Out. I holler. It was real. See
The
ya.
judge. I don't need a judge.
Adverse
interfering.
decision. They said guilty. I'm out this bitch. Okay, well, what you want me to do? Give you some through the bars? I mean, it's over with. I can't. They be making you strip down. You gotta take your skin off to come to the jail. I'm like, shit, I didn't even do nothing. I'm just trying to go see this nigga.
I
ain't
want
got
no
time.
parts of that.
All right, okay, I'm crazy. I know. We're gonna go to a break, and then we got one more guest, and we're gonna close out the day party because I do got a show tonight, and we gotta work later. We need the club nap. Old people take a club nap. Are you old enough to take a club
I
nap?
take club naps. Yes, I do.
If you're gonna
I
stay
need
up
one
past
about
midnight, you gotta
6:40.
make some early preparations.
Yes.
Have you ever turned up before the club and didn't make it to the club?
Didn't make it.
man,
Old people do that.
man, I've gotten all the way dressed, makeup,
yep.
hair done. All
The
Be like,
turn
"Well, I just don't feel
up
like
before the
feeling
turn.
right
Texting
in
your
bed.
friends, girl, what you
And
doing?
and woke up
You
talking about
want-
what happened.
You sure you feel like
I done woke up with my shit on, girl. Makeup. Feeling good. That was to sleep.
Have you ever made plans that you gonna go out and you hoping that she texts back like,
Yeah.
no, I can't
Ooh, I
even
hope
come.
she don't feel like
I don't
it.
feel like
Ooh, I hope she don't
like,
feel
oh, damn, she
Now, have
wanna
your
go.
man ever messed up your plans? You had to, keep a agreement to get out the house, and then you didn't really want to go after you kept your agreement. See, that's married shit.
Sleep.
You got to do something to get out the house, but then after you do something, you don't really want to go nowhere no more. That's what they was betting on. That's just a setup. We're gonna take a break. That's if you got a petty husband. We're gonna take a break, y'all. In the lifestyle day party, and I'm back, and I got more guests, more people up here. I have my final guest, last but not least, David Elmore.
It's David McLemore.
McLemore.
Yes.
I be messing stuff up. Okay. Yep. I met him networking.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know him in person at first. And then he was like, well, I'm doing Country Wayne. I'm like, yeah, that's the Anderson that's up the street. And my friend Nate, he was on the show before. He's a comedian. He was on the show at Anderson. So I'm like, yeah, we'll come out and support, show a little Naptown love, because it's like, we go shopping in Noblesville, and like Anderson's like up the street from there. We travel, we be places. So we went ahead and went, and it was nice. There was a lot of people there. I saw Country Wayne. I met him. There were other comedians, and it was a pretty nice show. So I said, well, come to Indianapolis. Let's see how we do things. And then, like, you're doing future events.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just looking at the 12th and the 19th in March, right? And I was going to discuss that with you after, we get off of here, if y'all want to, network on some things like that. But other than that, right now, really just, I was taking up some time off to get my head together, you know what I mean, and get my focus back.
When did you take some time off? Because, you were pushing that show, and it was pretty big, so I'm sure it was a lot to put that show together.
After the show, I slept for a week.
A week straight?
A week straight.
I bet. Because it was nice. We and my husband, we were backstage, and the Paramount was beautiful. I had never been there to the one at Anderson.
Yeah.
It puts you kind of in the mind of the Mariah if you're in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah.
But it was like maybe a smaller version, but it was nice. And Country Wayne, he was funny. I liked him. The crowd, they really enjoyed his performance.
Yeah, they did. That's what I got a lot of feedback that they enjoyed Country Wayne.
Yep. So you're going to be a judge at So Silly Saturdays.
That's what's up.
And we get a lot of comedians. It goes down. There's a lot of activity that goes on those days.
Okay.
If you've never been to Club Silhouette, they have an outdoor patio.
Okay.
We have a DJ. Everybody loves their chicken. Their chicken is
Yes.
Good chicken.
And
They got good chicken.
man, we eating chicken now on the day party. The chicken's gone. It's all gone. We had some fish too. We black folk, and black folks like chicken. You want to take us down? Do something with the chicken. It'll disable us financially, mentally, spiritually. Because I like some chicken. I like chicken baked.
Everybody like chicken.
I like chicken in a salad. I like chicken soup. Chicken's my friend. Mm-hmm. But then Chrissy, she came on there. Christina Battles. She mixed the drinks for my birthday episode. And she did the Bob Marley with the layers. It was like red and green, and it was another color too. And then, I like dark. My husband, he, when I met him, he upgraded me. That's why I was with him. I got a good hustle hand. I don't really need no man for nothing. But when I met him, he kind of just stepped me up a little bit. He kind of polished me out. He like, nah, put that strawberry Rita down. Get you some 1738. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, we stepped it up. And Chrissy, she mixes strawberry cones. Those are made with Hennessy or whatever dark you want to get. But their drinks and their chicken is good. Lots of comedians come out. They come out from everywhere because they know if you come to my show, your career will do better. You will get booked. There's no way not to. It's people that don't even like me that come to my shows. And they will book my comedians. People that are performing. So it's like, I'm small time. I don't have that big of a budget. I can't hire you for everything. But I can put you in front of some people that will. That do got a budget.
That's more important.
Yeah. So it's like, but you got to be willing to shoot your shot. You got to come with your best. Don't come being all late because I'm tight as a comedian.
Yeah.
So they know me already.
Yeah.
Why they need to hire you instead of me? Because if you get professional in the business, they don't hire you at if you work a comedy club and you do a week, you can't do nothing else till the next year. They try to keep they talent fresh, so they won't use you over and over. So you gotta cross that off. You can't get no money from them for the rest of the year. So, send my buddy then. Let my buddy get that bread. I'm not selfish. to me, if your whole team eat, that keeps stuff from happening. You know. I watch Belly.
You gotta feed everybody. Everybody gotta
Yeah.
eat. Nobody gonna turn around and eat you. That's just how it works.
Because they'll rob you if they ain't getting no money.
We just call them
Quickly.
eat. We just call it they gonna eat your plate.
They gonna eat your.
I don't like to use that word.
I don't want nobody eating off my plate, eating my
Don't
plate.
touch my plate.
And I share my food with you, but I'm not gonna give you nothing off my plate. I'm gonna make enough for both of us in the first place.
Right.
That's how my mom
But see, a lot of people got to how they say it. They want you to buy the groceries, cook the food, and fix their plate.
Yes.
They want you to bring the bacon,
Yes.
put it in the pan, fry it up, and tell them they the man. I'm the man. I bought this motherfucking bacon. This is my bacon. And I'm gonna let you get a piece. You need to man up. I got me a husband now. See, that's the difference between the two. That's why I was like, I'm out of dating. I'm done dating these fuck boys. I can't do it. I done seen my girlfriend sleep with a nigga. They wouldn't even buy them a drink the next week. My feelings would be hurt. I'm scratching somebody's face behind that shit. So I can't. So I'm gonna pick your brain about a few things because you're not from here. But I know your business is money, music, entertainment. Tell me about that.
Music, money, entertainment.
I've been messing up stuff. It's on his shirt. Y'all see what it says?
Yeah, it's music money. It's music money. Y'all know what it is. Actually, Music Money Entertainment is a company that was started by my guy. My brother.
Okay.
And, he locked up right now. So
What he do? He got in trouble?
he got caught with a gun that wasn't his. Suppose I don't. He
Don't
got
be
caught
having
with,
other people guns. That's bad.
he was in somebody's house and the gun. I don't know what really happened because I wasn't here.
The
I was in
police
Atlanta.
lied on him.
I was in Atlanta, so I don't know what happened.
That's good.
Yeah,
The alibi.
Yeah,
See, I be
so I don't
having
know.
it.
But so really, what I got going on is Space Age Incorporated. I'm CEO of Space Age Incorporated. I run that. You know what I mean? And we finna ready to launch that off the ground. And Space Age is just like a corporation, a regular corporation. Now, what Space Age does is I got so many different divisions of Space Age that I'm trying to launch, and I wasn't launching the entertainment per se right now, but I was kind of forced into it because that's just what happened.
That's the best part. What you got to be forced into it for?
Because I wasn't ready. I believe in proper preparation.
I wasn't ready either. I did an open mic and been stuck in this area since. Everybody tell me that comedians be having drama and all that shit. I'm like, what? Don't they be beefing behind the scenes and entertain?
Oh Lord.
Not
You only
ready
got a
like
few
that.
minutes left in this show.
No, Wanda let us have extra time. Wanda let us have a little extra minute on the day party, baby.
So, I don't know, where was I at?
Space Age Entertainment.
Space Age Incorporated, yeah. So, Space Age Entertainment is coming. I'm just pushing Music Money right now because that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? He put me on a lot of game, you know what I mean? So, I got to respect that.
Or maybe collaborate once he gets out.
Yeah. We collaborate for sure.
Because here's my thing. I got some grimy friends. I mean, I wasn't always a comedian. And I'm going to tell you, I had kids when I was 14, 16, and 19. I done went for some rides. I done went and got some shit and brought it back before. I done told a couple of niggas some sacks that come to my shows. You know what I mean? I done served some of y'all. So, I mean, it's the lifestyle.
Right.
Here's my thing. I need sponsors and y'all need clean money. Y'all know I know how the shit really works.
Right.
I don't care where it come from, but y'all understand I'm doing something positive.
Right.
Because I did ask God. What I noticed was, I've hustled. I done rolled cars around 22s and I done had caddies on rims and been slapping on y'all niggas and I'm a girl. So I've been out there. I seen that they started killing chicks. Used to be women and children was off limits. I'm like, these niggas is mad because my rims match my car. I had me some custom painted rims. I had my car from Chevrolet, whatever color it was from Chevrolet. The man called the dealer and he had my rims painted the same. My shit was nice, and I had a video screen, video DVD. Oh, I got the kind that's, I think it's Blaupunk, and the other kind, I had the kind that was set in my dash.
Right.
So I'm into this shit.
Right,
I got a little cheese.
Right.
I was like, they're gonna bribe me, they're gonna kill me, and I ain't gonna be here for my kids. And my kids is real spoiled.
Right.
So they're not to be cared for somebody else. Ain't nobody else gonna put up with they shit. They need extra marshmallows in their hot chocolate and shit. They real baby fat. So nobody was gonna put up with them. So I said, God, will you take my grimy hustle away and replace it with comedy? I've been getting jobs ever since. Jobs. But my homeboys is in the street. They still support me. Clean y'all money up. Y'all know y'all got racks on racks. Let me get this money and flip it on a comedy show. I give you your shit back. With a little extra on it. We just need, so.
Are they going though? Because my guys wasn't trying to hear that.
They wasn't trying to hear that?
They ain't trying
That's why
to
they
hear
went to jail.
Oh.
You gotta clean your money up. You gotta be able to either have a job or something.
Business,
Where is this money coming from? You can't be riding around on Aston Martin and you don't got no damn job. The boys gonna come and see you.
Right.
They came to see me and I wasn't even doing it like that. I just got a little ass on German church. You know what I'm saying? I got some water in the bag, but
a lot of legal business.
It is, and it's entertainment, and you run into that in entertainment.
Yeah.
But like now, we're getting sponsors, and as you get better, you outgrow things. You have to change names and stuff.
Right.
Do you think it'll affect you, or have you gone through like changing different businesses? So like you saying you have money, music, entertainment. Music, money, entertainment. And you thinking about moving over to Space Age.
No, I am Space Age.
So are you going to combine them two? Or are you going to separate it?
It's all a self-contained unit.
It's self-contained unit, so all of you together?
Yeah.
So what does that entail? Do you have singers, rappers, comedians? Who do you have?
I got Young Tay, that's my nephew. That's my man's son. And I'm working on a new group. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it right now, but they sing. You know what I mean? And, it's my homie. It's his baby mama. I didn't even know they sing until like Country Wayne show, and they like, "Why you ain't
Is that the lady that was up on the stage?
I don't even know her, but I want to see her. But I didn't pay attention because I was so busy to even try to even talk to her. You see what I'm saying? But she was real good.
So Country Wayne, he called two people up on the stage to just sing.
I don't know what they was doing, but that dude should not have got up there.
The dude was bad. The girl was good.
Was he just trying to be funny?
He's probably he was a karaoke kind of person.
No,
like, you know how they be serious, like they killing it, but they not.
No. He said you should not. Did you say you shouldn't karaoke like that? Is that what you just said?
No, we had a whole contest full of people like that.
Oh man,
and they wouldn't let me join on.
Yeah, he was that bad.
See, like in one club, they let me, get in their ass, and then the other one, they was like, "You being mean?" They sad about it.
I mean, you did tell that girl she needed to go gargle with salt water.
She was like,
you did say that.
She needed to clear her throat. I was trying to give her some tips. That was me.
I mean, for the sensitive person, maybe. If you're not sensitive. If you're not sensitive, no, it's not. But if you're sensitive.
It's not the show for you. I mean, Simon was mean on American Idol.
Yeah.
So I'm like Simon.
Yeah. She was. That was
so, what type of events are you looking to do in March?
I'm gonna try to see the events. Is what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to combine the music and the comedy,
and it goes
do
together.
Something different. But just do something different besides like just having like somebody come out to where they might have Gates out or Gotti or whatever, Jeezy, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to combine it like I seen one of them where Country Wayne was at, and it was Country Wayne, and I think Life was there, and another.
I like Pee Wee the Long Way. Can you get Pee Wee the Long Way here?
Pee Wee Long Way, I don't.
You don't like him?
He alright. I'm gonna respect.
I'm geeking, sneaking.
I just don't listen to. That's what I was talking to your husband about. See, I'm a cougar,
but I be listening to all kind of stuff.
That's what I was talking to your husband about. I don't listen to all that.
You don't be listening to sneaking and geeking? Sneaking and geeking.
I don't know. You don't know about
sneaking and geeking?
No, but I'm gonna Google it.
I be listening to Migos. I am like a young cougar. Okay. I go up in my job. I don't know if I'm gonna check an email, flip a brick. I don't know. I'm into music. I don't really even watch TV. I listen to music all the time.
Well, is he gonna find it? Is that what's going down?
Yeah, he probably looking up sneaking and geeking. I listen to that. I like Young Thug. I hit him with the Quan. I will. I'm a dab tonight. I probably dab on him. I'm trying to get a dab contest. I felt like somebody could dab for $75. See,
I feel like I try and do all the new dances and it look like I'm having a seizure, right?
You have London don't teach you how to dab. She'll teach you how to look at my dab.
But sometimes when I look at her, I be like, I don't know if it really go like
that. Your son's going to the movies tonight. How old is he?
11. He don't listen.
He don't dab.
No.
I think it's something with your arm or something.
Something about the dab.
Look at my dab. I dabbed on my husband when I won that bowling the other day. I got like 90.
No,
I got,
I'm still like doing
78. I
like
was
the Cabbage
look at my
Patch and
dad.
stuff on
Look at
people,
my
you know. And
Cabbage
yeah, I'm
Patch.
still there. I'm still there.
Ooh.
I'm still
Not even
there.
at the nay yet?
You have,
You know
have
what?
a 7-year-old.
Every time I hear that song, I want to throw out the window whatever it is
You don't
playing
want a
on.
nay-nay?
I don't want a nay-nay. I don't want a
She
window.
said
this is
Cabbage
what
Patch.
I YouTube the videos and I just repeat it.
I
over
can
and over.
two-step. That's about it.
Do you know how to wobble?
I do.
Let's wobble tonight. We could wobble at So Silly Saturdays.
We can do whatever you like.
Well, no, because you can't name
I'm going to learn it.
We can't name that. You don't know how to do
I mean,
that.
ain't nothing to it. Just
And see, I have young kids, so I'm like, how you hit them with the quan? Show me how to hit them with the quan. Because, like, my supervisor at work, he'd be like, did you finish that report? I hit him with the quan. Hell no. I was busy. I was tired. I was full from
You know
lunch.
what?
Yeah, for real. Dabbed on them Friday. When I left about 3 o'clock, dabbed on their ass right on out the door.
See, this is
I
why-
really get out for 4:30.
This is why
So
I got
that's
you, so
how-
that you can keep me up on those things.
Okay, so you brought your Valentine with you. Have you had any incidents with what do you call it, being married in the entertainment business?
Well,
You want to speak on that?
no, because like I really I'm just gonna say it just didn't work with that.
He said,
entertainment.
yeah, it just didn't work.
It just didn't work with the person that I was with. It just didn't work.
What went wrong for you? Did you get hugged and they were squeezing you in the wrong place?
I don't know.
Did they kiss you on the forehead like her? I mean, what happened for you?
I think it was like a more.
You had hoes? You had some groupies?
I think it was more of a like I might meet somebody better and I might decide to leave, but
Hmm.
I wasn't looking for nobody. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking
So
for some
they left
money.
because you might
Yeah.
have the ability.
No, I left.
Oh, you could have.
Yeah, it was my turn to leave. That was the worst thing for me.
See, that's wrong. Let me tell you the worst thing for a woman. When a man say that he don't want your coochie. Why not? It's the best in the world. That's how you can hurt a woman's feelings to turn down their sex. I mean, I've never had it happen to me, but I've heard that it happens to people. And like, how y'all gonna break up with us? We do the breaking up. You don't leave. I would get back with you just so I could break up with you. That's the type of petty shit I do. I'm sorry.
Wow.
We gonna get back together. As soon as you get back comfortable, fuck off. It's over.
I ain't even with all that. I already know that's
See?
coming, so I ain't going back.
Petty.
I already know that's coming. You see what I'm saying?
That's the type of
But see,
petty
that's
shit
the
we
whole
do.
thing is like when trust is broken, it's done. You can't get that trust back. You can't get it back.
See, and I think I'm the bomb. I be in the past when I've dated, I have been just thoroughly shocked that I've been cheated on. Who did you find that was better than me? You got to be fucking kidding. I need to see this. I'll be shocked and appalled. I'm like, you cheated on me? I'm like the bomb.com. What did you get that's better than me?
Shocked and appalled.
Appalled. Clutch my pearls. You cheated? With who? For what? And then they cheat with somebody that blinds be raggedy in their window. You know what happened? Look at the bitch blinds in the corner. They always looking out the window. That means somebody always pull up to pick the bitch up. She a hoe. Look at her blinds. I'm petty, for real. For real. And then dating, like, have you ever had an old man, a sugar daddy? Have you ever dated a cougar?
No.
They'll help your business.
I don't know what is a cougar. What is that?
An old lady.
woman. Right,
And she gotta have some money.
Yeah.
She gotta have her pockets right. Oh, I hear that you have a cougar now.
What is
She
a
don't
cougar?
look like a cougar though. She don't look like a cougar. I don't think so.
Okay, so let me explain about a cougar. What time is it? Can we get a time on the day party? 3 minutes. Okay, so like I'm a cougar. Me, I don't have sex with people under 40 because, well, over 40. Because I don't like old men. They're full of Hennessy, blood pressure medicine, and regret. They bitter. Old men are bitter. They'll call CPS on you because you broke up with them. Old men flatten tires. They do. Old men will put gas in your put some sugar in your gas tank. Old men do shit like
Do
that.
they?
No.
Yes.
Where the old men that do that at?
They go to the point.
She said
They gonna be ebony and ivory
they being
tonight,
obese.
and they'll buy you a
The
drink.
point of what? No return?
And see,
That's a club.
old men, they won't just buy you a drink. They'll buy you a drink, some chicken, and let you pull some tickets. Young boy will buy you a drink. Not an old man. He got the drink, the chicken, and the
whole
tickets.
setup.
And if you win, he gonna let you keep the winning. So then they reel you in. The problem with old men now is now they have Viagra.
Yeah.
Now they want sex. See, back in my day, they didn't want sex. It wasn't nothing they could do. They just was just glad to get your time. They rub on your hand, and that got them off. That's all they needed. Now they got wood. Now Clarence will fuck around and break your back. So I mean,
Say Clarence.
you ever had your back beat out by a 67-year-old man? The shit's going on now, honey. It's going on. Yeah. It's a nigga named Rufus right now, and he got wood waiting on the bitch. I'm like, I'm not getting crashed by no old ass man. I don't like them because they be having them Darth Vader masks. They be, dying in they sleep.
Dark Vader.
They fall asleep in the middle of the conversation. Oh, man, got problems, girl. They can't get no cable no more because bitches got shit in their name. So I'm a cougar. I get somebody a little younger than me that ain't ran through, that didn't fuck everybody on the cheerleading squad in high school. I like me a young freshman that didn't nobody really know about. So that's what I'm saying. So do you like cougars?
I decided that I need somebody that could think like, I don't know, I feel like my mind state, that they can even understand my mind state at that point.
What is your mind state? What's your mind on?
$1 million?
So you on the money chase?
Nah, just not even about the money. Money is nothing but an investment tool, but like just trying to feed these kids and get them out the street, man.
Do you have some children?
I got 3 kids. I mean, I got a lot of kids, but I got 3 kids that's mine.
Okay, and then you have like side kids, or
Just my kids. They were just my kids.
they just See, I got a lot of kids. Kids talk to me everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll be like, how do y'all know I even like y'all? I act like y'all give me the heebie-jeebies. I be at the store, they be waving and shit. Yeah, I'm a mom. I'll take care of you. I'm not gonna do you bad, but I don't go to Chuck E. Cheese and shit like that. I ain't been there in 15, 20 years. Chuck E. Cheese.
Now, is it wrong that I'll trip your kid if they run it in the grocery store?
No.
Like if they run past me, I stick my foot out like this because I feel like you shouldn't be running.
Ma'am, I have jump started a whooping before in the grocery store. You don't know how to whoop your kids? Your kids is bad. Here, psh, smack them. Let me show you what to do. Because if you love your kids, if they like under 13, wrestle their ass down. Put them in a chokehold for a little while. Don't let them pass out because you'll get in trouble. But choke your kids out because one day, they got all the hormones in the food. Your kids will be bigger than you. So you should like burn them with irons and chase them. Just scare them. Just let them know that if you get bigger than me, I still can do like some twisted shit to you so you don't really want to fuck around. I'm just saying, if you love your kids, that's what you should do. Like all my kids are 6 feet and up, even my daughter. And she stand up, she's taller than me. But it's the scary things that I did to her when she was little that keeps her in line. So I'm telling people how to keep their kids out of the streets. And then, like, if you, like, nowadays, people be letting their kids sell dope and they don't even teach them stuff. Teach your kids, don't keep your dope and money together. You know what I mean? Teach them to make sure that their license plate lights are lit so the police don't pull them over. When you walk behind your car before you get in. And then I told my son, don't be riding around with no whole bunch of niggas. Because you don't know what all they got on you. They might have some dope in their pocket. You got 4 or 5 niggas, the more niggas in the car, the more chance somebody got something ain't right. Ride with your homeboy or by your damn self. Don't be having a whole bunch of people in the car with you. It's things you can teach your kid. If your kid is grimy, like if your baby daddy grimy, your kids is going to get grimy for a little while. They going to try it out. If you gave them a good foundation, they'll get back to it. But they might try to sell dope for a little bit. But help them out. Teach them some good shit. Don't have that shit in my house. If the man come in here, I'm not doing no time for you. The jail's not clean, and I'm probably gonna tell. So you might not want to keep your dope over here. I'm just saying. That's the Lifestyle Day Party. How can they reach you on social media? If they want to be part of your business, if they want to have you put together an event, they want to just get to know you, how can they reach you?
I'm going to tell them to call you.
I'll share on my page. I'll tell y'all. Now, I'm going to ask you what you wanting for. If it's some bullshit, I'm not going to give up the number. I'm not going to tell them. But I do share things on my page. And then tonight, we've got the event coming up. I mean, like, if you're a comedian or a singer or a poet, you would need to perform in front of us, because I have an event tonight. I've got something going on with the Silhouette, and I guess I'll tell everybody about that. I haven't dropped it yet, but if you're watching the day party, you deserve to know. I'm doing an all-women show. So, like, I do the Silhouette once a month. It's So Silly Saturdays this month. Next month, it's going to be me. I'm going to be the host. It's going to be comedian First Lady, Angel Starks. She's going to be on the show. Tana B. She's a comedian. She's one of the first comedians that hired me for a professional job. We did that show together. I saw a flyer. I was like, I didn't even know her then. She was singing then? That's crazy. Sharana Moore. She's a barber. When I started doing open mics, she was like the roast queen. She Jones with Dope Fiend Willie's brother, Chan, and myself and Cobb. So she's a comedian. There's one more. India Star. She's a bartender at the Silhouette. She does comedy as well. We're doing an all-women show. It's going to be the 27th. It's called the Girls Night Out. We're looking for female performers to be on the show, because it's going to be about girls. Now, men can come. Men are invited. We need people to buy us drinks. So there will be lots of ladies, and all my friends are pretty, as you see. And if you'd like to come and buy us Bob Marley's and Strawberry Comes, you're invited as well. But it's going to be an all-female show. So tonight we'll have So Silly Saturdays. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some chicken. We'll see the people perform comedy, sing, poetry. And you don't have to win. I mean, whoever wins, they get $75. That's based on crowd participation and what the judges say. But if I like you, I'll hire you for my event. If she likes you, she's going to book you for her stuff. If he likes you, he's going to get with you, because he has events as well. So it's for the good of everybody. It's not just for me, because I could just travel and just get my money and be done with it. But I try to give back at least once a month. So come to some So Silly Saturdays. And this is the end of the Lifestyle Day Party, unless you have something you'd like to add, guest.
Don't forget about Couples and Cocktails, February 12th. If you do need tickets, you can call 317-622-8616 or contact me, Temica Key, or Aisha Brown.
And you got that place in
and then, yes, AHA Fashions. Also, you can get your tickets there. Address is 4755 North Franklin. While you're there getting your tickets, pick up an outfit. They sell women's clothing, men's clothing, accessories.
They got mediums?
They have mediums and smalls and large and extra larges and extra larges. I saw a lot of stuff there.
Okay.
So, but yes, that's how you can get your tickets in advance. You'll save yourself $10 from the door price. Good show, good time. Bring out your mate.
And y'all, I got tips for y'all. If y'all don't listen to Waka Flocka Flame, I can recommend somebody else that y'all can turn up with your mate. And then you have your event.
Yes, March the 5th at Imagine Life Science Academy West is our Pray for Dre, Play for Dre 5-on-5 basketball tournament. Team submissions are still available for $50 for a team of 5. Tickets are $3 in advance, $5 at the door, and you can get tickets. You can reach me at 317-414-6997 or Deandra Yates on Facebook is probably the best way also.
I'll be sharing the event, and she said volunteers are needed as well. And we need sponsors for the day party. I mean, if you want to sponsor, if you have a venue, you want to sponsor a social night for comedians and networking, so we could just come and we don't have to work. Maybe a couple appetizers. We don't have to charge. We can exchange business cards, talk business, things like that. The day party needs sponsors. You can bring us some tater chips. We like Cheetos, hot fries, whatever you got. We'll take it. And this has been the Lifestyle Day Party. We're going to cut back to some music, and I'll see y'all tonight at the event.